gotta come in with the like the little Kim video where she was like dancing. Or was it Mary J. Blige? I don't know. I don't know if this is the right like frame that I was in the last video, but my camera died, so I'm trying to get back in it. What's up? No, but if you're watching this video, go ahead and thumbs up for me. Go ahead and subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. What's up, guys? I'm back with a part 2. Like I said before, I'm not sure if I'm gonna include this all in one mass vlog or if I'm gonna do 2 separate vlogs on how I broke my ankle and the surgery and recovery process afterwards, but you guys will see that. So if you're watching this, go ahead and thumbs up now. Thank you for the continued support and for the love. I appreciate every last one of you guys watching. If you're from my Instagram, thank you so much. If you're not, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Yeah, and I just appreciate all y'all. So this is my second video. I wasn't planning on coming out with my military videos or topic videos or anything pertaining to my military life just yet, but you guys requested this video over on my Instagram, so I'm giving it to you guys now, before any of the other deployment videos or military questionnaire videos. So let's talk about the surgery process. So after I broke my ankle, this was while I was on Beering. After I broke my ankle, they put me in a splint, and I literally kind of just went back to my room to wait. I want to say 3 or 4 days later, they got transportation available for me to go to the other base, and that's where I got seen at the hospital there. They removed the splint that I got put on at Beering because they said it was awful. So they put me in a cast, and then I waited overnight again. Then the next day is when I actually came in for my surgery. So when I had surgery, okay, let's rewind, my bad. So the plan originally was to send me to Germany. They told me that if I went to Germany to have the surgery, they would more than likely send me home to Fort Hood, and I didn't want to come back to Fort Hood at all. I have my own specific reasons behind why I didn't want to come back to Texas. It had nothing to do with finances, because I was getting paid good money before I deployed, so it had nothing to do with staying out there for the money. I specifically wanted to stay because it was an experience, for one. My soldiers and all the people I cared about within my unit were out there. Just different opportunities for my career advancement. While I was out there, I was working in a different position, in a higher position within my MOS that was actually really great for me as an NCO. So it was just so many reasons why I didn't want to come back to the States, but everything happens for a reason, so I'm not really too upset about it now. But they were saying that you would have to go back home if you had surgery in Germany, or we would just have to fly you straight to Fort Hood to have the surgery. And I was like, no. Like, what are my other options? Like, do I need to have the surgery? And they're like, yes, your ankle is broken really bad. You're broken in 3 different places and things like that. So ultimately, I had a doctor come and see me, and lucky me, he's like the ankle doctor. Like, he's literally, that's his specialty, and he's like the best one there is. I want to say in the Army, and he just so happened to be out there where I was at. So he was like, I can do the procedure here if you trust me. You know, he's breaking out all the like guidelines and things that can happen and everything like that. But he was like, we can do it. We can definitely do it here. We have the resources and the tools. And he was like, if you do it here, you can stay. You can, I think he said 6 weeks recovery time, and you know, everything will be fine. So I'm like, on the basis or the pretense that I could stay on my deployment, that's why I chose to have the surgery out at Camp Air John, Kuwait. So the day of the surgery, I actually got sick because they placed me in a bay with a bunch of other people in like a housing bay, and they were sick. So I got sick. So the morning of my surgery, I was really sick. I told them that. Come to find out later, you're not supposed to do surgery if someone's sick. So yeah, not trying to throw no shade, not trying to cause no problems, but that's the truth. I was sick the morning of. Anyways, we go through with the surgery process, and I'm fine. I wake back up after the surgery. I think I was like trying to like come to. I was like shaking my head, and then I just came to, and that was it. Surgery was over. I never really saw my ankle or the incisions or anything like that, or the x-rays. And yeah, so during the surgery, they gave me a nerve block on my leg behind the knee. They inject you with a needle, and it basically blocks all the pain or any type of stimulation going to your leg. So the whole time I was fine overnight. I think the only problem I had, I was urinating a lot. Like I had to pee like every 10, 20 minutes I was peeing. And I think what it was, they put so much fluid in me preparing me for the surgery the morning of or the day prior. It was just so much fluid in my body that I was having to get up to go pee so much. So after the surgery, I was really just peeing a lot. I had a couple of accidents. I'm not gonna lie and be honest, I had a couple of accidents. But the nurses there were there to help me, and I figured it out on my own how to use the crutches, because I never had crutches before. So from the time that I broke my ankle to actually getting out there, I was learning how to use the crutches and move around and things like that. So I guess my body like gets used to the fluids, or I get all the fluids out of my body, who knows. So now I'm at a like calm state. I'm still sick, blowing my nose, everything like that. But my leg, the situation with my leg is nothing's really happening. There's no issues or anything like that. So it's probably like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. So I haven't pushed the little emergency button at all. So I'm like, my leg is warming up. Like my leg is like, it feels like it's expanding in the thing. So I push the button, I call the nurse up, she comes over, I'm like, hey, my leg is warming up, like it's getting hot. And she was like, are you in any pain? I was like, no. Mind you guys, I have extremely high pain tolerance. So I didn't know if this was just an uncomfortable feeling, or if this is something I was supposed to feel, or if this was actually pain. So I'm like, no, I'm not in any pain or whatever. She's like, okay, it's fine. It's just your muscles are warming up. It's getting used to something. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So she walks off. So I'm telling you, like, it's like a microwave. It's just getting hotter and hotter. I was like, okay, no, something's wrong. So I pushed it again. I said, my leg is getting really, really hot. She was like, okay, we're gonna, I'm gonna go get the doctor, and I'm gonna get you some medicine. I think they gave me Tramadol. I don't know. She was going to go get me something. So she left again to go get the doctor, and then to actually get me the medication or whatever. So come to find out, fast forward, come to find out, we were supposed to already have the medication in my system to get ahead of the pain, and we didn't do that. So the nerve block was actually, what was happening, the nerve block was wearing off. So literally the pain I was experiencing was from the surgery, and it actually just hit me all at once, and just, I went into complete shock, and my leg felt like, it felt like lava. It was extremely, extremely, extremely hot, and it was just so much pain shooting up and down my leg. So I'm mashing the button, like, help me! I was like mashing this button, and finally she comes back and she gives me the medicine. Again, like the situation, oh man, my battery died. Okay, so my battery died. I don't know if I'm too close or how I was set up before, but basically, like I was saying, the nerve block had wore off. So yeah, so the nerve block had wore off. I'm in like a whole lot of pain, like whole lot of pain. So just like what happened at Bearing when I first broke my ankle, here she comes, she's panicking. So she shoots me in the arm with this medicine. I think it wasn't morphine. I think it was, I want to say it was Tramadol, but I'll look it up and I'll post it if I got that right. But she shoots it in my arm, and again, instead of being flushed, I felt it like go up my arm. So it was kind of like an icy, like really icy, like stinging sensation going up my arm. So I'm panicking. So I can still feel my leg, but now my brain is sending signals now to my arm, because she shot me in my arm with that, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, what did you do to me? What did you do to me? And so poor nurse, I don't know what her rank was or whatever, but she was a soldier. But my phone's going off over there. But I feel bad for her. If you're watching this somehow, I'm so sorry. But she shot it in my arm, and my arm is like super icy and stinging. And I was like, what'd you do to me? My arm. She's like, what is it? She's like, is it your leg or is it your arm? It's like, my arm. She's like, it's gonna wear off, I promise you. Man, I was hurt. I was hurt. I was big mad. I was big mad in that damn hospital. Like, what is these people doing to me? Like, do they know what they're doing or do they not? And it's crazy because like I was already like skeptical about having a surgery there because a lot of people were telling me like just the environment, the sanitation, them having the proper tools, like everything, like operating room. Like I got so many like warnings to not do the surgery there, but the surgery was a success, and I'm stuttering. The surgery was a success, and I don't think anything went wrong, honestly. Besides me having that pain after the nerve block wore off, I was completely fine after that, and I just started my journey to recovery. So I think I'm gonna put that in a completely separate video to show you guys how I came out of the cast. I came out of 3 different casts, into crutches, out of crutches, into a walking boot, and just my progress walking again. Pretty much, it's been hard, but I feel like I'm a strong person. I've gotten better. I'm actually standing right now without a boot on. I can't stand for long, and there is still pain, but I have medication for that. And currently I have a walking boot that I'm supposed to use, that I still use. I'm just not using it at this moment because it restricts my leg a lot, and it has like airbags in it. It compresses my leg, and I don't like how it feels. So I'm kind of just leaning on the other side of my leg and not putting so much pressure on it. But yeah, that's my story on my surgery on my ankle. I'll insert some clips and pictures so you guys can watch and see. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, and share with your friends. Yeah, that's it. Thanks. Peace.
By ear. I know, I wish I could tell you just a mass and we would take it out tomorrow. It's
Okay. You need to pause? Okay.